Welcome. I'm going to talk about a very common question that we do get phoned in very frequently, which is, I've been looking at your catalog and which particular spray system do I need for my sprayer? Now, the simple answer is that's a very loaded question because every user has slightly different needs. What I can tell you is the right answer is going to revolve around two major variables. And those variables are going to be the pressure of the system and the gallons per minute that you're planning to put out on a per valve basis. So there'll be a different video that you can review in depth to try and determine these calculations because both of them are relatively simple, although they require some legwork to get the correct information. But as an overview for TIR products, on both the website and within the catalog, there's actually a description that follows underneath the system. In this case, it says it's a 2502, it flows at 8 gallons a minute, up to 175 psi. The next common question is that per valve or is that for the entire system? In TIR's case, our systems are all described on a per valve basis, and to back that up or cross-check that, if you go on the website or look in the catalog for a 2502 valve, what you will find is the specs for that particular valve is that valve is rated for 175 psi up to 8 gallons a minute. If you look at the individual valve itself, there's a lot more specifications there for those that want to drill down and figure out more and engineer more into their answer, but the information is there on a per valve basis. So with that information, you now know that it's going to flow 8 gallons per section of boom and up to 175 actuation pressure. So that should give you a general idea. Now, a word of caution, going back to the magical answer of what is the right answer, the suggested is that you don't size your application any closer than 80% of the maximum value. And the reason for this is if I were buying a piece of tillage equipment and the dealer said it's going to require, for instance, 45 horsepower, and I know that my tractor is 50 horsepower, for instance, then mathematically everything works until I hit a hill, until I hit clay dirt, until I hit some other factors in there. So leave some room for expansion, future growth of the system and otherwise. Another rule of thumb is look at the price of what it is you're buying versus going less than 50% of what you really need. Now, you may want to go under 50% because you're expanding, you're planning on some pretty significant expansions and things like that. Those are all within an individual user and installer's considerations that need to be taken place. But the main thing on purchasing a system with confidence is knowing your gallons per minute, your pressure, and then have an idea of what it is you plan to do in the future. Thank you.
Texas Industrial Remcor, quality valves and controls today and tomorrow.